Hi everyone, welcome back to new video. So in this video we're going to understand a one more string related interview question which has been asked in many technical one-to-one interview. So that is remove spaces in a string. For example, let's say you have a string something called I am Iron Man. I there is a space, am after am there's a space and Iron Man, right? So what are the spaces you have in a string in an entire string? Those spaces we need to remove and to make a simple string which doesn't have any spaces. All right, so it's very simple, a very simple problem statement, and we can go and I'm going to explain a simple step by step procedure or a coding part in algorithm ways. So let's go to my editor and let's explore this how this program can be written. Very simple, very easy. Let's understand this very easily. All right, let's get back to our editor over here. So this is my editor. All right, so here is my editor. Now, all right, so let me first, what are the first thing which we need to do? First, we need to create a new class, right? Or a new Java file over here. So here, if you are following all my previous videos, obviously, here is my string package. Here I'm going to create a new file. So let's click a right button over here and I'm going to create, okay, this taking a little bit time. So let's go back to the package explorer back. A right button here, a new and a class. All right, so the class name which I'm going to go give is, let's say, remove spaces, spaces in a string. All right, very simple. And where I need a main function as well, so that's why I'm checking this. So finish. All right, so here we got our new file. The what the first thing which we need to do, we need to read a string. All right, so how are we going to read a string? So if you want to read a string, obviously we need scanner, right? So first let's write a scanner over here. So like this, our class name is remove spaces in a string. All right, so scanner like this, scanner in is equal to new scanner of system.in. All right, like this. So if you're getting error, obviously if you just over your mouse over here and just you need to import it, that's all. Or you can click on this small little bulb also. If you click, you'll get an option to import it. So let's import that, put scanner. All right, that's all. So this has been imported over here. All right, so we need to read a string. So we need to read a sentence like this. For example, I am Iron Man. So there is a spaces. So for that's why string str is the variable which I'm going to store my string. So is equal to in dot, instead of next we need to give next line this time because we are reading an entire sentence, so that's why. So next line. All right, cool. So now what we need to do, very simple. Let's let's say you have a string like this and you need to iterate each and every character. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a for loop. All right, so to iterate each and every character, so for char ch colon, so I'm going to convert this entire string into a characters of array. Got it? So I'm going to convert this string, what are the string I'm going to enter, into a characters of array. So how to do that? Very simple. str or string dot to char array. Got it? So here we are. With this, we are going to able to read each and every character in a string. All right. So now what we need to do? If the character, okay, like this, there are two conditions which we need to do. The first condition will be if character does not contain a space. This is a space, right? So this is a space, right? This is a space. If the character does not contain a space, what we need to do, rest of the characters we need to put it in a one more new string. So there is no new string which we don't have a new string, right? So let's create a new string over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a buffer, string buffer. So that would be very much easy than a string. So string buffer SB string buffer. Let's import this as well. String buffer. All right. String buffer like this. All right. So this not getting imported. Okay. Let's hold the mouse over here. Okay. Okay. It's showing a syntax error. The string buffer SB is equal to new string buffer. All right. Like this, semicolon. Got it? String buffer. Oh, I don't. Okay. Now it's good. All right. So string buffer. So whatever the character which doesn't, or in the character, if it is not equal to a space, that character we are going to store it in a SB. Alright, so in a string. If you're getting confused, I'll show you again after this string buffer. Alright, so SB dot append. Alright, so if it is not a space, which means it's a character. So that character we are going to save it inside this. That's all. So at the end, sys out string without space. String without spaces. Alright, like this. Plus we want to print SB. Here I am going to give a colon. Right. So shall we run this? So there are few more things which needs to be added. I'll show you what needs to be added. Okay. So first let's run this. Don't forget to save your file. All right. So run as Java application. Okay. So here it is running. So let me enter the sentence. I am Iron Man. Iron Man. So there is no space with Iron Man. So but still I'm giving a space. But yeah. I space am space Iron Man. All right. So just click on enter. The sentence and the sentence without the spaces would look something like this. I am no space Iron Man. No space Iron Man. Sounds a little different, right? Cool. So there are a few more things. What if you have a tab space? Here we are just mentioned as a space. What if you have a sentence which includes a tab space? So we need to handle that as well. All right. So let's do this. And it's an extra feature, means extra taking care of our program. All right. If character does not is not equal to a tab space, so this is called a tab space. All right, so if doesn't have or not equal to a tab space, it's a character. So we are handling this as well. All right, so now you might be wondering, we can able to use a new string. Why are using string buffer? Okay, if you are very comfortable with that, means we can use that string buffer. I'll explain string buffer much more detail in the same series at the end. All right, so let me comment out string buffer. Like here I'm going to give string SB. I'm going to give the same variable name because I have already used it over here. Is equal to mm, let's say like this. All right. So we can't able to use append for a string. Got the reason? All right. So for that, what we can able to do? So SB is equal to SB plus, yeah, like this. We can able to use like this. So it is not the proper way. So that's why I have used string buffer. So let's test this whether it works or not. All right. I have saved. There is no error. So let's run this as a Java application, and I'm going to give an input as I am an man. So there is no issues. So we can able to use in this way as well. So the best way is string buffer, where we can able to use an inbuilt function called append. So if your requirers don't want you to use an inbuilt function like this append, you can go for string. All right. So I hope you guys understood how we can able to write or how we can able to remove spaces in a string in a very simple way and very simple program, right? So I put the code in the description or in the in the pin comment. So you can go and check this out. And there are a few more videos are upcoming on this string series. So stay tuned and just go through all the videos so that you get prepared for a technical interview which is based on strings. So there are a lot of videos are upcoming. Please do stick on this channel. All right. So if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe it, our learning mighty. And if you like this video and if you understand the coding, so please do like it. Let's meet in our next video. Until then, take care. Goodbye. Bye bye.